I am going to share with you a simple yet powerful law of attraction hack that will help you manifest your desires faster. Have you ever felt like there are certain things that you want to attract and they just don't seem to be happening? You feel like you're doing all the right things, you have the perfect law of attraction formula, and you are attracting all of these other great things, but that one thing or two things just don't seem to be coming. Oftentimes, it's because of the fact that we are sabotaging it. We are pushing against the very thing that we want to attract. And we don't realize it. And we cannot push against the things that we want and still attract it. So, for example, if you want to attract wealth and abundance, yet you are condemning or judging others when you see it, that might look like if you see that someone bought a really expensive handbag and one of your thoughts is, why would anybody spend that kind of money on a material thing? And you might think, there's so many hungry children in this world, and there's so many people who could use that money for something. And you have all of these thoughts about that large amount of money that was spent. That is not going to help you attract wealth and abundance. Or it might be something nuanced, like if you're trying to attract a mate or a spouse, and you have this belief that all of the good ones are taken or that the dating pool is trash, those thoughts is just going to further hinder you from attracting your lover. And one of the ways of correcting this is by pivoting those thoughts. We all have these thoughts. We all judge, and sometimes they're benign and they might not really hinder us, and other times they could really be putting a block on our manifestations. And so here's what I want you to do. I want you to first become aware of these limiting thoughts. So if it's about wealth, and for example, one thing that you might believe or think is that the wealthy are bad and the rich are evil. Write that down, and I want you to come up with a pivoting thought that makes sense for you, that feels good to you, and that applies to you, that can be pivoted with that limiting thought. So if you believe that all of the wealthy are evil and are bad people, one pivoting thought might be, well, this world needs an example of a wealthy person that is good. This world needs an example of a person that is abundant and that is spreading their abundance. You will be one of the wealthy people that will help others and that will be ethical. You will be that wealthy example that the world needs. And write that down. And so when you see, and when those negative wealthy thoughts come into your mind, into your head, plug it with that pivoting thought. You can apply this to almost any and everything. It can be applied to your love life and attracting a spouse. It can be applied to anything. So I hope this helps, and I hope you can, number one, identify those limiting thoughts, write them down, come up with a good script to pivot those thoughts, and get that block out the way, because you deserve all of the things that you want to attract. Hope this helps.